Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel today. Today I want to talk about topwater finesse fishing. Now a lot of people understand that what finesse fishing is when the bite starts to get tough, you downsize the size of your bait. And that's pretty common with people using jig heads, various types of swim baits, paddle tails, things like that. And but it also can apply to topwater baits as well. So I have here as an example. Here's a Zara puppy, and then we also have I have a Whopper Plopper 90 in black. And these are a larger size topwater lure, which work great when the top water bite's going. But let's say you're out fishing these and you're not having much success. So one of the things you can do to try to do like a finesse style topwater fishing is just downsize the baits. So let me move over here and I'll show you what I've done. Normally, when I'm having trouble with the larger topwater baits, but yet there's still, I see fish busting in the water and I feel that there's a chance to get some topwater bites, I'll switch to something like this. This one is another Whopper Plopper, but it's a 60 size. So instead of a 90, it's quite a bit smaller. And it still uses the treble hooks. It has the little spinner that turns up the water as you're running it. Or I run just a standard popper. And this one happens to have like a little, like a deer tail on the back. It also has a little BB inside, so it rattles around. And I've had pretty good success this year actually using these two lures. I've caught several bass on both of these lures, just twitching them around. One of the things I did notice the other day, though, was that I was using this particular lure, which is just a standard style, old style popper, and I was casting it along the bank where there were some trees overhanging the water. And I cast the lure in there, I let it sit, and then I twitched it once or twice, and I had something go for it, but it missed it. So I don't know if the fish at the time was too small, or maybe it was just kind of swiping at it because the lure was a little bit big for the fish, or it was maybe a little skittish. So that got me thinking, could I downsize even further from this? So I got to thinking about fly fishing. Because fly fishing also uses some small poppers too, and they have various sizes. This would be like what I would call the next size down. This one here is a bullfrog style popper. It's made by a company called Betts, and there's other companies that make them as well. And this other one here is called a bubbler. It's actually a little different style. It's got a hole in it, and it's got a hole in the back. And as you drag it through the water, it pushes through the water through the lure, and it causes some bubbling out the back. And these are actually another size down from the ones from these right here. But the only issue with these, because they're designed for fly fishing, is they're a lighter lure, so your castability is going to be hurt. But there are ways to work around that. Some guys take they crimp on a small shot, a piece of lead weight shot around the hook shank to add some weight to the lure. Another thing I've heard guys do is take lead wire and wrap it around part of the hook shank to give it some more weight. Or you could actually string a weighted bobber a couple feet away from it and then use that to increase the mass so your casting distance can get out farther. But I'm actually getting ready to try some of these out tomorrow. I'm going to another lake to fish where I'm going to try to cast these along the tree line. And what I'm going to try to simulate is, let's say, if the fish are underneath the tree branches, they may be waiting for like an insect or a bug to fall out of the tree in the water nearby. And that's what I'm going to try to simulate for the fish. In other words, just try to cast it in there under the tree line along the water, and then twitch it once or twice to make it look like an insect or something that's come out of a tree, see if I can entice any bites. So just something to think about when you're using topwater lures. You can start with the larger sizes. If you're not getting anywhere, maybe downsize again. And then if you're still not getting anywhere, consider downsizing even some more. So I guess we would call this more like a finesse style fishing for topwater. But next time you're out in the water, give it a try. Feel free to mix up your lures, because that's a great way to learn to see what's going on and what the fish are really looking for. And as always, thanks again. And get out and fish when you can. It's a great place to be out on the water this time of year. Thank you. Bye.